CHIMPS Tower Defense 6 is a pretty simple game, and so I wondered, can ChatGPT beat it? Now, there's plenty of other videos of people who use AI to beat it, but given how my last time playing against ChatGPT and anything worked,
Takes a free knight. Well, I sacrifice my rook, aiming to create an attack, and he recaptures using the queen.
I think this is going to be a much bigger challenge. First map was logs, and it started off by having me place a dart monkey at the entrance of the map. I had a second dart monkey, but the first issue already arose where it told me to upgrade the first dart monkey to a 0-2-3 triple shot, where I had to make a decision on what I want to do about all the times where it would just mess up the upgrades. I decided to alternate between going with the upgrade names and then the numbers. Anyways, it made me place down Oben in a really weird spot near the top of the map, and that was going to be where most of my defenses were. And then I actually had pretty normal stuff with a ninja monkey, which would go to a Bloom Jitsu and a 400 Stronger Sim Alchemist. Now, ChatGPT really overestimated the money that I was going to get, because it thought that I would have all this by round 15. Also, it thinks that CHIMPS starts on round 1. But that doesn't really matter. It wanted me to place a monkey village to monkey business and jungle drums, then make it a radar scanner, which is also impossible, so I just skipped on that part, since my ninja already had camo. Then it wanted me to get a dragon's breath and another alchemist, which would be a 4-2-0, all of which is pretty fine. Then it wanted me to make a sniper monkey, quote-unquote near the back, but I just put it by the alchemist so it would get the buff and made it a 1-0-3 bouncing bullet again. Stupid. Then I wanted me to upgrade the wizard monkey to a summon phoenix for some reason. I don't know, none of this seems very helpful or coherent. But things turned around when it wanted me to get a 2-0-3 plasma blast, and I just upgraded it to that and the dark knight since it wanted me to get that later. Next, it wanted me to make another bad path with a 0-2-4 Moab Assassin, and upgrading the Super Monkey to... Oh yeah, now we're in the late game. Round 61 to 100. And round 61 to 80, it wanted me to upgrade my Super Monkey to a 2-1-4 Dark Knight. And I already had it as a Dark Knight, but the pathing was horrendous. Then I wanted me to get a Balloon Solver at the front. So I had to save up for that, which actually had me worried that I was gonna lose at some point, but no, and it actually turned out to be a pretty good investment. They wanted me to upgrade my village to a primary training for the primary towers, which I didn't have, and we had reached the end game. Wanted me to get a 5-0-2 Sun Avatar, and I'm glad I'm not doing the numbers here, because otherwise that would be awful. But also I can't get a Sun Avatar, so I just got a second Super Monkey lower down with a monkey business and monkey commerce, since it did want me to get a 0-2-4 Mib, so I just got that for the discount. And getting a spike factory near the end of the path for some reason, and it's the wrong cross path too. A 0-2-4 Spike Storm, or given my rules for this, a 0-4-2 Spike Storm. Anyways, we finished the rest of the 90s pretty easily, and the round 100 bat did make it decently far on the track, but wasn't really any cause for concern, and we beat the map with a pretty good amount of money to spare. Overall, the strategy worked pretty well, but I was not confident for the tougher maps. I was going to give Google Gemini another shot parallel. That was my original idea for the video, but, well, roll the clip. So it says to put a sniper near the front of the track for full map range. I guess it wants me to start with a sniper. Upgrade to night vision. And get a wizard next to the sniper by round 15. No way we're about. I almost lost. Okay, we might be cooked in this round. I'm gonna do micro. Anyways, now that we're just doing ChatGPT, my plan was to go for one map of each difficulty, going from beginner to advanced. My goal was log, stream bed, off the coast, dark castle, then workshop. I wanted to pick maps that weren't too gimmicky and only had one lane because I was really concerned about its ability to know that there are multiple lanes in the first place. But yeah. So the next map was stream bed, and this one was a bit different. Started off with the same strategy, which was the dart monkey, but this time I'm doing it by the numbers. So it's telling me to do 2 dart monkeys and upgrade the first one to a 0, 2, 3. Next, it wanted me to place down an open greenfoot later, but before I could even do that, I had to do some micro on round 10 to make sure that all the balloons popped, which is not a good sign. But anyways, I had to place down my Oben, then got a ninja to a balloon jitsu, and that was able to solo the rounds pretty well. And that made me get an alchemist to upgrade to 400, and a monkey village near the middle to a 220. I asked it when to get rid of the skull, and it said to do that after I got the alchemist and ninja, so I just did that. Anyways, it made me get a sniper monkey to a 103, a withered monkey to a 023. So I'm just making a shimmer and semi-auto rifle. Next, it made me get a 420 glue gunner, which is actually a bit of a saving grace here, so I don't have to get the full-on balloon solver. But you can already see that it's copying the strategy one for one. That made me get a 204, and it says that it's a main Moab. But no matter what, you're not getting a bouncing bullet into a main Moab. Then it made me get a 203 super monkey, a 024 bomb shooter, which is probably better than the 042 Moab assassin that wants me to. Anyways, we had made it to the late game, although we definitely weren't getting these all by round 60. And it told me to upgrade the super monkey to a 214, which is impossible, so I just did 204. And I was a little worried about having to get a full-on dark champion, but it actually managed to solo the entire game pretty much. So, honestly, good job. And it made me get another alchemist to a 420 there, which I didn't mind. That made me get a 230 village, which is much better than the primary training it suggests, given the fact that I only had one primary tower. Anyways, it wanted me to get a 502 sun avatar, but I can't afford it. So I just didn't do the last 3 upgrades since I wasn't going to be able to afford it. I believe I did get to a 302, but I didn't bother going for the True Sun God, so I couldn't get the last 2 upgrades. And that's it for stream bad. I mean, it's a little concerning that I had to micro round 10, but it wasn't too bad afterwards. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a single advanced map that did. Failed in Off the Coast because it just kept doing the same strategy. I mean, I made it do a bunch of maps. But, yeah, that was as far as it could do. But I'm still impressed that it did an intermediate map anyways. I mean, just because it loses to some advanced maps doesn't mean that's horrible. I think it's pretty good. Something that I also didn't realize is the fact that I did the exact same map, so there's H-Bomb and the one guy who used an AI for it. So, it's a bit of irony there that managed to beat those 2 maps as well, so. Yeah. I also decided to ask ChatGPT to write a script to make some thumbnails for the video. The script's mostly fine. Just sorta sounds right, but it just feels a little weird. The stream bed script is sort of right, but it does say that requires precise tower placement, but it doesn't mention the micro. And also just completely lies, saying that we had the Oben by round 10. But the thumbnails, the thumbnails, I tried to get right the first one, which just looks really weird. I don't know what the numbers in the top right are, and I have no idea what the TYD and mystery letters were supposed to say. I also don't know what is even going on. It looks like Clash of Clans. The second thumbnail, I asked it to include Omen and a Blue Jitsu Ninja. And I really am starting to get confused on whether or not ChatGPT actually knows what BTD6 and these towers are, because this looks nothing like the game at all. Hey everyone, this was my first time trying this longer form edited style of content, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing or leaving a like. And yeah, I'm gonna try to make more high quality edited videos in the future. I have 2 planned already, and if this video hits 100 likes, then I'll pick a comment who that comes up with a video idea. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.